As you take each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, every fiber of your beingness remembers the sacredness of creation as the in-breath and out-breath. Indeed, it is the ebb and the tide, the birth and the rebirth. Each inhalation and each exhalation reminds us of the eternal process, ever creating, ever unfolding. And so we understand in this eternal now the grace of each breath, not only for the animation of the physical, mental, emotional bodies, but the connection to the Creator. And so it is in a sacred and holy breath that we remember that we are breathing the breath of God, the breath of the divine. It is one and parcel with us. For even as we shed the physical body, there is the in-breath, the out-breath of the ebb and flow of the divine sacred in-breath of Creator and out-breath of Creator. All consciousness is part of this. And so in this moment, we realize the sacredness and the power of the breath. And we intend now to use our breath in alignment with the highest frequency of what it means, the breath of the divine Shekinah Holy Spirit. And so clearly we can see a diamond light, pearlescent white, beginning to mist all around us. For each breath that is inhaled and each breath that is exhaled amplifies and circulates this celestial, pearlescent white, holding the diamond codes of the highest celestial realms of light, beyond the Shambhala worlds, beyond the crystalline worlds, beyond the paradise worlds. For indeed, this movement of the divine presence that circulates within the in-breath and the out-breath of all creation, for it is movement. And this movement of the divine circulates. And it circulates into all aspects of our being, coming from the highest parts of ourselves, into the width and the breadth of who and what we are. Moving into the depths of the deepest wisdoms, into the many unfoldments of Eden trees and divine Genesis. It brings now all of the diamond codes of its highest emanation, circulating within your field and our collective field, a collective field that is created through the hearts and minds of the children of earth, the children of the light who have not forgotten, and the great and grand Ami Shaddai, the family of light, on so many levels, in so many realms, expressions of the divine. And this healing, circulating mist moves in through all things, all aspects of our being, We see clearly as it forms all around us, from our physical body, mental and emotional, the etheric body, our higher oversoul selves, all aspects of chakras within the physical and beyond the physical world. All the crystalline matrices from the very crystals within the blood that moves throughout our physical being with the pumping heart, holding the memory and the remembrance of the divinity and the holiness of it all. And so it brings into the atmosphere an elevated, transcendent feeling, sensing, and knowing. And as you breathe in and exhale this pearlescent white light of diamond codes, now more accessible than any other time. For indeed, it is the children of the light upon the earth that have been able to become the container and resonant fields to bring in the higher light codes, so sought after, prayed for, in the deepest of humanity's heart's dreaming. The great time has arrived in the cycles of cycles, foretold and prophesied for so long. A new and great golden cycle created by those who have heard the call of bringing into the evolution and planetary upload into a grander vision of peace and balance for all living creation. And indeed, it is the great Earth Mother, known by many names, a key player in the cosmic sorting of things, from the past, the present, and the future. Yes, indeed, this small but powerful consciousness, seeded aeons ago from the highest of the aeonic realms, here now in this moment, plays a pivotal role indeed for all the family of light, the souls that have the capacity to hold unconditional love. And this unconditional love is spoken of, but to hold the capacity of it requires commitment and practice, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, until, beloveds, it comes as a resonant feel within the higher heart of various degrees, but ever present. For it requires the opening of the higher heart chakra, even as you walk the earth. Not necessarily an easy accomplishment for the human kingdom who are forgotten, but for those within the population who has come to remember the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love as the great alchemy that brings the higher vision for all celestial bodies in the higher alignment, balance, peace that brings forth illumined joy and bliss. many higher octaves, beloved, to the experience of many upon the earth. But we say to you, beloveds, that you hold a memory of this. You know this. And there is that part of you that wants to integrate it back in the highest service into the kingdoms of the earth. So we come together, beloveds, from myriads and myriads of sentient beings who align with you in this vision and this mission, who come from the highest of the higher heart of compassion, unconditional love, emanating from Creator itself, holding it as a resonant field to transfer it, circulate it, and move it into the lower density worlds. For we say to you, beloveds, not only do you hold it for your divine Earth Mother, but you hold it for so many other worlds, so many other densities. And just as you would have a sensing in other creations that there's something more, you hold that something more for other creations, for you are powerful creators. And in your choice upon a consciousness that holds duality and choice, you have remembered the Eden tree of the one source of the sublime, the one source of the movement of the divine. And you hold now the diamond-like codes or the pearlescent right way of the Holy Spirit. It circulates in, through, and around you. And it blesses you with its gifts. For it is only through you it can circulate into the lower density worlds. And we say, beloveds, you play this most crucial role. And in this role, the higher parts of yourself integrates with your physical, mental, and emotional, expanding the presence through you and around you to other layers of consciousness, still asleep, waiting to be awakened. And you are the awakening masters who walk the path of light. And even as you unfold in your own consciousness, even as you receive the gifts of the Holy Spirit, so to you affect and effect myriads of other streams of consciousness connected to you. So we impart upon you, beloveds, that not only do you do this for yourselves, your family, your community, your country, your world, but you do it in many, many, many layers of streams of consciousness connected to you, known and unknown to you. We say to you as you walk through nature, we say to you that all kingdoms recognize and acknowledge the frequency of the presence of God that you integrate and move through, healing things, balancing things, and bringing triggering of higher consciousness and awareness and awakening. As you hold this divine frequency of the movement and the presence of the divine Shekinah, the Holy Spirit, through you and around you, through your intention, through your mind and your emotions and your God-given ability to picture. We say to you now, how would you create your world? How would you orchestrate a world that is peaceful, a world that is balanced? And as you picture this in your mind, activating the third eye, see this now, beloveds, as we come through your lens, as you move your eye across the globe, as you move your eye and penetrate into the depths of the earth, as you move your eye, seeing the expansiveness of creation, as you breathe each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, how do you vision the movement of the divine presence that moves through you? That indeed the gifts of the Holy Spirit giving you the vision to create through you. For even as we move into higher density worlds, so too are others rising up as well. And so you play this pivotal role, impacting multiple celestial bodies and streams of consciousness. How do you create your world, beloveds? We stand behind you with your visioning as the powerful co-creators emanating through a three-density world, fourth and fifth. And as you vision it touching streams of consciousness that move all around you, in you, and through you. See clearly the vision of your own divine eye, which is the eye of the divine, moving in, through, and around you. Moving as you would see things, as divine creators able to hold the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love. Indeed, beloveds, this visioning quest that you're on is most powerful. Do you understand that your very thoughts and visioning power creates budding consciousness and new worlds? So we say to you, not only do you raise the frequency of your Earth Mother and all connected to her, but you also plant budding genesis for new worlds and new life. So you use your vision, moving the presence of the divine, allowing the Holy Spirit to move through creation, through you. How do you vision the new world? Where do you see balance and peace needs to reside and anchor upon this world? Where do you travel into the past, the present, and the future? Where does your vision take you? And what can you draw from it to create the new world? The great children of the light upon the earth, moving into their mastery, their visioning, moving into great containers of the high illumined light frequencies, that as they walk, they heal, as they smile, they transform, and as they vision, it manifests. See clearly, beloveds, using the visioning, using your abilities to create. Travel the universe. Create this new world of what you have come to do. Use your mind. Use your vision. Use your feeling power. Hold your positions. Atiko min, atiko min, atiko min, atiko min, Atikomin, 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 atikomin. Hold your positions. And now the thought of return does come. And even as we have held this illumined, radiant frequency, the presence of God, the movement of God, the divine Holy Spirit, Shekinah, sense and know the healing that comes to you, the peace that comes to you, and the balance that comes to you as you serve others, as you serve this world, and you serve the divine. Grace be upon you, grace be upon you, grace be upon you. And now we prepare ourselves for the return. And as such, the myriad of energies begin to step down. The white pearlescent light begins to retract, but leaves a residue. All the radiant ones draw in their electromagnetic field as we know to draw in ours. We intend to hold the codes and frequencies in the days and weeks and months to come, building layer upon layer, containing more and more of the divine presence. We remind ourselves that before we go to sleep, we bring this into our awareness before we drift into the inner worlds to continue this work. We prepare ourselves to be back into our bodies by the count of 3. 1, 2. Take a deep breath in. And 3. We are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.